All right, hello everyone. This is Aaron Maurer, and this is the launch to a project that's not only going to provide you some amazing student learning opportunities, but is going to challenge you as a person and what it is that you stand for. And so, who we have here is someone that I think you're very fortunate and lucky to see and listen to. And I will just let him jump in, introduce himself, because he has a few things that he would like to share to you. So, Zach, I'm going to let you just run with it, man. Go.
Awesome. Well, hi everyone. My name is Zach Malamed. I grew up in Long Island, New York, just outside of the city, New York City, that is, and now I'm a senior as of today, actually, at the University of Maryland, College Park, studying engagement and media. I also am the founder and executive director of a nonprofit, Student Voice, which I started actually as I was a senior in high school. Now, if I were to put myself in your shoes back in 6th grade, I was the last person that you would expect to really speak out on anything, from where my friends, what movie my friends were going to see, to what was the school lunch that day. I was never really going to comment on much. I was just going to go with the flow and hopefully enjoy my day. But at some point, I was lucky enough to have a teacher, parents, friends who really came around me and made me realize that I didn't have to just be complacent in my life. I actually had the ability to use my voice to express what I thought should or would be best, not only for myself, but my peers and those all across the world. And I got to the point where in high school, I not only became president of my class for 3 years, in the 4th year I actually became president of the student government, and brought back the school mascot that had been gone for about 20 years. Also was able to make sure that my school, all the students in my school got access to emails. Before I had no access to emails. Made sure that those students had access to YouTube. They had no access to YouTube. Had access to Facebook even in school. They didn't have access to Facebook. All of these things that are big parts of our lives today, I was able to actually, I had the ability as student government president to really bring into the learning environment in my school, just by using my voice and being very passionate and dedicated to creating that kind of change. But that also made me feel compelled to find a way to take this change and this idea of student voice and help others across the country have a voice in their learning experience. And that's what led to me starting Student Voice. And I actually started Student Voice using Twitter. I started just tweeting. There are educators out there. Actually, Mr. Maurer is one of them, with thousands of followers, some tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands of followers. And I was able to use my place as a student to get other people from all across the country to listen to me, because not many students were tweeting about how they can improve their education. And so I got involved in tweeting about how to improve education. And with a couple friends from across the country, I'd only met on Twitter, started a Twitter chat that takes place every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and was able to bring in everyone from presidential candidates to celebrities from High School Musical and MTV to journalists, teachers from across the world, students from across the world. And ultimately, we even got the White House and Secretary of Education, U.S. Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, to take part in these chats. We had Fortune 500 CEOs like Michael Dell who supported it. And so we took these online conversations and brought students together in person all across the world. And now we're launching a Student Bill of Rights platform where students are going to be able to vote on the rights and the issues in their education that are most important to them. But in order to vote on the rights that are most important to you and vote on aspects of your education that are really important to you, and really to have a voice on anything that in a way that will allow you to make an impact, you need to be informed on what you care about. And make sure that you do your job and you do the best to make sure that not only are you advocating for yourself, but you know what you're advocating for and why you're advocating for it. And as a student, I think that there's no greater excitement than knowing that you have a lifetime ahead of you to do wonders, from improving your own learning environment to going to space, to improving the climate, to being an athlete, to being a TV star, or whatever it is that you might want to be, or run a Fortune 500 company. You have so many opportunities ahead of you, and in order to have those opportunities, you need to have a voice for yourself. And there's no better place to learn how to have a voice for yourself than in your school. And that's something that I've learned. I won't be always, running Student Voice forever, but I will take what I've learned from Student Voice and help students get more out of their education, get more out of their lives. But also, it'll allow me to get the most out of my life moving forward, having had this experience and this opportunity to learn more about the environment around me, the people around me, the different experiences they're having. And so that's the other thing that I want to bring up, and that is that when you have a voice for yourself, also recognize that others have other perspectives. And it's important to understand those perspectives and care about those perspectives. But most of all, take this as a challenge to you. I want you to make sure that whenever you're advocating for yourself, and you should always be an advocate for yourself, you always have take into consideration the thoughts of others. But most of all, in order to take into consideration the thoughts and perspectives of others, you need to get to the point where you have a voice. So use that voice in your classroom. Use that voice in the community, and use that voice to help others. And there's nothing more exciting and more powerful than using that voice to do everything from starting your own club, to your own organization, to even creating your own homework assignment. Those are things that I hope your teachers will agree with me that those are things that maybe you can do. You'll never know unless you use your voice, right? So think about how you can have a voice, how you want to have a voice, and how you want to impact your own life and those around you. And when you use your voice, I guarantee you that you'll find ways to really achieve your dreams and really be successful in whatever way that you want to be. But it all starts with having that voice and that passion and that determination. And I know in sixth grade, it's an exciting time to start because you'd be way ahead of me in finding that out in sixth grade. So enjoy sixth grade, enjoy your school year, and most of all, make this a year where you use your voice for good, for yourself, for your friends, and basically for others as well. It'll be an exciting experience, a great learning experience. Never give up and have fun with it, and do good with it.